many high school basketball teams, and currently I coach a guys team and a girls team. Just curious, how many of you play sports? Wow, that's a lot. Okay, well, you see Dylan here, he's actually on my guys team right now. And let's just say, I showed him everything he knows. Show him what you got.
Great, so I can dribble.
Oh!
Taught me really good, Coach Waffle.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, thanks.
Okay. Obviously, he still has some work to do, but he's had a lot of improvement ever since he joined my team. And I'd like to take all the credit for that, but let me just tell you, I have a little secret. Apps. And no, I'm not talking about Snapchat or Instagram. I'm talking about apps specifically designed for athletes. These apps can make athletes train at the next level. If you don't believe me, let me tell you about my experiment. Okay, so for my experiment, I took 4 people from my teams, and I had them all, shoot. I took a really good shooter and the worst shooter from each team, 2 boys and then 2 girls. And I did this to get a variety of people, so then I could see if it worked on everybody. And so basically what I did was I had them each shoot 10 shots about 15 feet away from the basket. And then when they were doing that, I was recording them with the app. And as I was doing that, I calculated how many shots they made out of 10. And then I had them, I showed them the app when they were finished and let them look at it and review themselves. And then I had them shoot 10 shots again. And I wasn't surprised to see that they all improved from the first time to the second time. And this is because, well, as you can see here, this person started at 5 shots and made it to 6. This person went from 6 to 8. That person went from 8 to 9, and then 8 to 10. So they all improved and all made more the second time around. And the reason for this is because of the app. The app helped them visualize what they were doing, and it let them see their mistakes. And so it helped them improve within a matter of seconds. So to show you guys to give you guys a little bit better idea of what I did, I want to do a little demo for you. So can I have 2 people? Let's do Jacob and Jaylee. Yeah. And then I need somebody to record too. Let's do Zach, and then if somebody wants to rebound, Dylan. Okay. So here, take these. And you're trying to stand right about there, and then I need back your recording, right? Okay. So let me open up the app real quick. Okay. So basically, all you do is you just click that right button and then record them, and make sure you get their whole body in it. Okay.
Am I just shooting?
Are we shooting one at a time?
Shoot 2 shots.
Right.
One at a time?
Yeah. Woo!
Wow.
Oh,
Shoot,
2 for
shoot,
2.
shoot.
Good job, dude.
Sorry, David.
Go one more. Okay, and then you can stop recording it. Okay, and now let me show you guys the features of the app. So, let me come over here, and then okay, so this right here, let's zoom in. Where? It's the worst. This one? Okay. Okay. So basically all this app does is it can go into slow motion. So as you can see right here, she's going really slow, which helps you see her form. And then you can also
That's how I shoot with this too.
you can also make little drawings on here like this to show angles and stuff. And you can make angles like that to see when she shoots. and you can also do a little voiceover right here if you click that button, and that helps you to like review yourself, and you can analyze yourself and talk over it to tell what you did and everything. And then you can also share this with, you can trim it and delete it and all that. And once you're done, you can actually share it with other people. So if you finish that video, you can share it with and compare it to other athletes and everything, which is pretty cool because then you can compare yourself to that. Okay. So you guys are good. Thank you. Okay. So after you guys saw a little bit more what the app is about, I'm sure you can see how it would help athletes because it helps them visualize it, like I said, and that's really cool because according to Patricia Vocos, about 65% of people are visual learners. So the visual the app provides is a big deal because it allows you to see what you're doing. Some people don't realize what they're doing until they actually see it. I mean, how many of you have ever recorded yourself on your camera and you hear your voice and you're like, is that what I really sound like? Yeah. It's kind of like that because you don't realize that's what you sound like until you hear it. So it's the same with the visual. Another cool thing is this app allows you to slow down the footage, as you guys saw, which is very helpful because as coaches like me, I get to see full speed film in slow motion, which helps me catch on to littler things that I can help my team to do to improve. What else is cool is there's also instant feedback because you can actually share those videos with other people, and I mean pretty much everybody always has their phone, so you can always go on the app. It has 24/7 access, which allows them to get feedback right away from me, and that'll help them a lot because it's good to get a coach's perspective. Lastly, it helps because it gives athletes numbers and results they wouldn't normally get. For example, there's an app called Map My Ride, and you just kind of take it and you run with your phone, and it'll tell you your speed, your time, and your distance. And these are all things that give you goals to reach the next time you train. Let's see here. Another cool thing is even some of the greatest athletes use apps. So this is Kylie Jimenez, and she actually goes here, and she's a senior, and she's started on varsity ever since she was a freshman. And next year she'll be going to Portland State University to play Division I basketball. And she told me all about her experience with apps. So she used an app called the 9450 Smart Ball. And so basically what that does is it's kind of like a Fitbit because the ball goes with the app, so you need the ball in order to do it. But the ball can calculate your rotation, it can calculate how many shots you've made, how many shots you've missed, and that's very helpful in training. And to give you guys a little more insight, here's this video. Brittany, will you click on that? Oh, pause first.
Pause it, Brittany.
that obviously helped Kylie because it gave her personal numbers and personal feedback that she can improve on every time she practices, and she'll know what to work on, and she can analyze herself to help her train better. And the better you train, the better you'll play. So to take it up a notch, there's actually an Olympic athletes even use apps. For example, Zach Lund, he's a former Olympian and coach for the U.S. bobsled team, and he films his athletes using the app I showed you guys earlier called UberSense, and that helps him because it's kind of hard to watch bobsleds go at 90 miles per hour. So he uses that app to slow it down, and he gets to look at their technique and everything else. So I know I talked about a few apps earlier, but some more that I have to show you guys are this one called OptoJump, and it measures, it lets you choose from these, and you can do sprint tests or jump tests. And when you sprint, it gives you little details like how fast you're accelerating, and when you jump, it says how high and how much power you have when you jump. And then it'll just help you know how high you're jumping, and it'll help you improve the next time you do it. For this one, it's called the Nike Training Club app, and it offers ordinary people just like you guys or your parents to go on there and look at workouts from professional athletes like Serena Williams or people like that. And it also records your activity, so that's pretty cool because it'll show you how you're doing. And then the last app I have to show you is called the Head Trainer, and that helps with the mental aspect of playing basketball and other sports because it helps with decision making and your memory. As you can see, this person probably plays football, and he was going over his plays, so the next time he'll do good in his games. There's so many more out there though, but those are just a few. Okay, so now imagine you're playing basketball against your arch rivals and you are down 2 points with 5 seconds. Your crush is watching you in the stands, and then bam, you get the ball. You shoot, and you miss. Now just think, this all could have been prevented if you were to use the apps to train. Overall, apps can be used by teams just like you guys. It'll make all you athletes out there train so much harder and more efficient. With all the advances in technology, apps are becoming a great tool to use. So use them. I mean, after all, Nike says, just do it.